the Java coding part. Okay, so this is the Java coding part. First of all, I have to create packages here, and I'm giving the model class here, and this package was meant for model class, and then this package is for activity. No, I think it should be view. Okay, and then one more package for adapter, as we are using the recycler view, so adapter is needed. And then we have to move out this main activity from main package to view. Okay, and then we have to create a model class, Java model class, and it should be named as vaccine model. Okay, and then we have to create one more view for date picker fragment. So we have to create a Java class only, create it, and pick date should be name. Let me make it capital, pick date. Okay, I think one is added extra. Okay, one new Java class for adapter. Let me create it. So it should be vaccination information adapter. So vaccination info adapter. Okay, now let me rename this. Just remove it. Go to refactor, rename, and here you have to remove just one E and click on OK, enter. Okay, so now I'm within this model class. First of all, for fetching the data from the API, we need to define the model, like what are the fields that are offering by the API. So I will be adding those fields which is necessary, and those fields are like private string, and here what we have is vaccine center. Okay, so I'm making it 7 times, copying it. Okay, then changing it names only. Vaccination charges, again what we have, vaccination, and then after that vaccination age, either you fall between that age or not, 18 to 45 or above than 45. And then what we have here is vaccine name, which vaccine you are taking, like Covishield, Covaxin, Sputnik. Okay, and now the center timings, like timings are like vaccination process will go on from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for that. Okay, so the first one is the start timing, and then the vaccination address, and this is vaccination availability. Okay, we have added timing 2 times. So first time is for starting, and the second time for adding. Now we are created that particular constructor. Now generating one more thing here. Go to generate, right click and go to generate, and then you have to choose constructor. Now this is the parameterized constructor, it is generated. Okay, now getter and setter methods, same process, right click, go to generate, and then getter and setters. Okay, then select all, shift and then arrows, then okay, so we have added all these things. The model class is added finally. Okay, now I'm just making the build cleanup so that everything fixes out. Go to this pick date, and this is a date dialog from which you have to choose the date. Okay, so now this would be extended by dialog fragment. Okay, and we have to implement method for this also. So that method is on create dialog. Remove this line if you are getting this. I am getting this line because I have updated my Android Studio. If you are not getting this line, then everything is okay. I'm just removing it. make sure your code look like this. Okay, no issues we have right now. Again, what I gonna do next is to make a calendar object C and then import this. So which one you have to import, Java util or Android ICU util? So it is Java util, always remember. Okay, then we have calendar, and then calendar we have calendar C instead of that, and then calendar.get instance will be getting it, and from this will be fetching the date, time and all these things, like year. For year, calendar dot get, then calendar again dot what we want to get. We want to get the year here, so we'll be getting out the year. Okay, now just getting the month, and for the month everything is similar, just calendar then dot month. Okay, we have got the month here. Okay, then we have to get the day also, so calendar dot get, and then calendar dot day of the month. Okay, so day of the month should be taken out from here. Yeah, we have these things. Like what I gonna do next, let me check this. Again we have this. Okay, go to adapter, and now we have to work within that adapter. This adapter is meant for particular recycler view in which we are getting the results. Okay, so extends recycler view dot adapter, then we have to extend it by vaccination info adapter dot view holder. We have to create this view holder class within this. Okay, now we have to implement method for the adapter, so implement them all. Then okay, no issues, remove this line if you are getting this. So I am getting this line as I have updated the studio. I'm just removing this line. Remove, make sure your code look like this initially. Okay, so for this view holder we have to also extend it right now, so I just gonna extend it space and then extends. Afterwards what you gonna write is recycler view dot view holder. Okay, now you have to implement the super call here within the constructor. Also this annotation line is there, so remove it. Okay, no issues. Now what I gonna do is to work within that view holder class. Let me create the instance of those views that are present within that item XML. So first was vaccination center, and then copy it again, but then you have to just change the names. So I will just change it, vaccination address, center address, then timing. Again what we have here, like vaccine name. Okay, again vaccine, and then afterwards what I'm gonna add is charges, like if there's any fee, and then vaccination age. Okay, one more thing is there, like vaccination is available, availability of the vaccine should be there. Almost the text views are added, like I'm just counting those ones. Okay, no issues, everything is good to go. Here what we have to map all these things, but this will not appear within this as we have not added the layout inflator yet. So first of all, in the adapter class itself we have to add that thing. So let me scroll it to over and we'll add it here, but like view and then equals layout inflator is needed here. So for that I will be just adding it here, and then okay, let me not remove it. Okay, now I'll be adding a list and then that particular inflator. So first of all, the inflator, layout inflator is being added, layout inflator, and then the list is there. So this list will contain data, and that data will be in the form of model class. We have to fetch that data from model class, alt plus enter to import the library. Okay, and now what I wanna do here is to just go to generate and then constructor, both of that, click on OK. No issues, use that layout inflator here, dot inflate, and then you have to add r dot layout dot, but it's also r is also importable, so we have to import this r also. So what I gonna do is to come within that r and then alt plus enter, import class. Okay, now you can add that thing. Okay, then you have to add parent and then false. Okay, no issues. Then you have to return this view within that view holder, so I'm just returning it and view. Okay, no issues. Now we can do the rest of the work here, like what we needed. We need age, and sorry, I've added charges. Just copy and paste it, and I will be modifying all those things. Okay, so now the vaccination availability, so is available, change it according to that. Okay, now what I gonna do is to change that charge first of all from age. Okay, finally, now this is for vaccine charges, and then charges is good to go. Again, what we have is to remove this and vaccine name, so the name of the vaccine will also be mapped. Again, let me check, vaccination, and then timing. Again, we have timing here. Okay, no issues. Again, what we gonna do is to get that vaccination center, and then here also we have vaccination center as vaccine center, and then we have address for that particular center. I'm adding the address here, so address can be like vaccine location. Okay, so successfully mapped, everything is good to go. Right now I have to come within this get item count and get the size for that particular list, so just return its size. Okay, now come within this on bind view holder just to bind your views with data. So use holder, then vaccine center, vaccination center dot set text, and then list. Again, what we have, get index position, then we have dot get vaccination center. Okay, just copy it and again copy it, copy it. Okay, now you just have to change few things and like make it vaccination center address, and also this method you have to change it. Just remove this whole thing and just address, go for address. Okay, again what I gonna do here is for timings, vaccination timing, and then here also you have to change, so just timing. So we have actually two timings. First one is the starting and the second one is end time. Like from this time to this time the vaccination will go on. So it's just like that. Get vaccination time and get vaccine center time, two different things. So first one is for start and second one is for end. So what we gonna do is to add a string concatenation, like adding this dash and then the end time. Okay, the same thing we are doing here, and then we have that time here. Okay, now what I gonna do here is to add vaccine name. So add the vaccine name here. I've added the vaccine name. Again what I gonna do is vaccination available, then we are going to check for the availability. Again what we have next is for vaccine charges, like vaccination charges, and then finally we gotta have vaccination age, and then here also we have to get that. Okay, everything is good to go. Now there's one error. Let me check it out. What does that error means? Okay, so we have forgot to add new keyword, so just insert new. Now this is error free, you can see that. Now I will just scroll it and show it to you. Okay, so this adapter class is completed with this one flow. Okay, now I'll go to project and then view, then main activity. Okay, so this is the main activity. We'll continue working on